to the thick green canopy, surviving within the spectacular, untamed tapestry, trading exotic papayas for a woven sturdy basket. If you need survival advice, you better simply ask it. Leopards prowling quietly beneath the fern leaves, spotting the dangerous predators right before they seize. My skin is painted with the mud from the riverbank, dancing naturally to the organic botanical scan.
Swinging the machete, carving a completely new trail, where the weak and the cowardly will constantly fail. Building a shelter out of the strong bamboo stalks, listening closely when the ancient wilderness talks. Tracking the footprints of the massive wild boar, understanding exactly what the Mother Earth has in store. Drinking the fresh rainwater trapped inside the leaf, finding a profound, fundamental spiritual relief. The law of the wilderness is brutal and extremely raw, respecting the power of the heavy razor sharp claw, adapting entirely to the biological wild zone, living independently, completely on our own, mastering the aggressive, dangerous jungle hustle, relying entirely upon our instinct and our muscle, thriving beautifully inside the dense tropical brush, ignoring entirely the modern metropolitan rush. Jungle hustle, where the fittest will always survive, keeping the ancient ancestral traditions alive. Avoiding the quicksand, hidden perfectly in the mud, recognizing the venomous spiders by the shining blood. We forage for the edible roots and the sweetest berries, riding across the rapids without the need for ferries. The anaconda slid silently past the wooden camp, lighting the fire without a modern electrical lamp. We are part of the ecosystem, an essential vital gear, eradicating completely any trace of human fear.
Gathering the medicinal herb to cure the sudden fever, working diligently like a busy, dedicated beaver. Monsoon rains arrive, washing the entire forest clean, the most spectacularly vivid shades of emerald green. I weave a hammock from the strong, flexible vines, reading the natural meteorological incoming signs. We barter and trade in the clearing by the waterfall, answering the deepest, most primal biological call. The law of the wilderness is brutal and extremely raw, respecting the power of the heavy razor sharp claw, adapting entirely to the biological wild zone, living independently, completely on our own, mastering the aggressive, dangerous jungle hustle, relying entirely upon our instinct and our muscle, thriving beautifully inside the dense tropical brush, ignoring entirely the modern metropolitan rush. Jungle hustle, where the fittest will always survive, keeping the ancient ancestral traditions alive. The canopy completely blocks out the aggressive sun, but our daily arduous labor is never actually done. We are the kings and queens of the uncharted green, the fiercest, wildest survivors they have ever seen. Chop the wood, hunt the prey, stay alert, wild and free, mastering the aggressive, dangerous jungle hustle, relying entirely upon our instinct and our muscle, driving beautifully inside the dense tropical brush, ignoring entirely the modern metropolitan rush. Jungle hustle, where the fittest will always survive, keeping the ancient ancestral traditions alive. The storm arrives, take shelter, jungle life, nature provides. into the massive. Stepping into the massive glass botanical dome, leaving the cold, unforgiving city to find a new home. Condensation dripping from the gigantic fern leaves, a spectacular environment that my spirit receives. Orchids blooming brilliantly in the artificial moonlight, creating an absolutely stunning, colorful sight. Taking off my sandals to feel the damp, rich soil, escaping entirely from the metropolitan turmoil.
Hey, the humidity is rising inside this giant terrarium, a beautifully preserved botanical aquarium. We cultivate the rhythm underneath the glass ceiling, experiencing a completely natural euphoric feeling. The bass frequency makes the massive palm trees shake, a magnificent vibration that we successfully make. Roots digging deeply into the cultivated dark dirt, healing every single accumulated psychological hurt. The temperature is perfectly regulated in this space, a highly secretive, beautifully overgrown place. Flora and fauna responding to the heavy dub beat, creating an undeniable, exceptionally sticky heat. Dancing wildly upon the tropical floor, opening up a leafy, magnificent green door. A jungle oasis hidden completely out of sight, celebrating nature throughout the entire night. Tropical floor, a greenhouse of pure perfection, a spectacular, biological, deep connection. Vines wrapping securely around the steel structural beams, fulfilling the most ambitious agricultural dreams. The subwoofer is disguised as a hollowed out log, pumping the music through the thick artificial fog. We are the gardeners of the auditory heavy sound, planting the musical seeds deeply into the ground. The canopy catches the echoes bouncing from below, watching the bioluminescent mushrooms softly glow.
Petals opening up to receive the acoustic vibration, a beautifully localized environmental salvation. My dress sweeps across the mossy emerald green, the most magnificent garden I have ever seen. Oxygen levels are incredibly, exceptionally high. Looking through the glass at the distant starry sky, we are dancing in a perfectly sealed ecosystem, extracting the beauty from the complex plant stem. The temperature is perfectly regulated in this space, a highly secretive, beautifully overgrown place. Flora and fauna responding to the heavy dub beat, creating an undeniable, exceptionally sticky heat. Dancing wildly upon the tropical floor, opening up a leafy, magnificent green door. A jungle oasis hidden completely out of sight, celebrating nature throughout the entire night. Tropical floor, a greenhouse of pure perfection, a spectacular, biological, deep connection. Let the artificial rain shower upon the crowd, play the organic instruments exceptionally loud. The glass walls protect us from the freezing outside, a magnificent sanctuary where we can safely hide. Humid air, breathe deeply, roots growing, glass stone, dancing wildly upon the tropical floor, opening up a leafy, magnificent green door. A jungle oasis hidden completely out of sight, celebrating nature throughout drinks across the marble table, constructing a dynasty that is fundamentally stable. We are the architects of a brand new acoustic dimension, commanding the absolute, undivided global attention. Columns forged from the purest, reverberating sound, establishing our sovereignty upon this fertile ground. I wear the invisible crown of the auditory queen, surveying the most magnificent kingdom ever seen.
Laying down the heavy foundation with the massive base, expanding the borders of our designated royal space. Ambassadors of the rhythm, diplomats of the beat, signing cultural treaties on the newly paved street. Our monarchy is not built upon tyrannical oppression, but on the joyful release of musical expression, guarding the palace gates with the heavy amplifier, fueling the eternal inextinguishable kingdom fire. Expanding the magnificent territory mile by mile, ruling the population with an undeniable style. The Constitution is written in a melodic code, paving a glorious, prosperous, everlasting road. Welcome to the unparalleled, majestic groove empire, elevating the collective civilization significantly higher. A dynasty functioning on the perfect reggae time, achieving a supremacy that is absolutely sublime. Groove empire, an unbreakable sovereign state, mastering the unpredictable, complicated fate. Summoning the royal council to the central courtyard, patrolling the perimeter with the dedicated vanguard. The treasury is filled with exclusive rare vinyl plates, dictating the incredibly heavy universal exchange rates. We conquer the negativity with a peaceful invasion, rising beautifully to meet every single grand occasion. The banners are waving proudly in the high altitude wind, forgiving the territories that are previously sinned.
Draped in the luxurious velvet of the ultimate conqueror, acting as the supreme benevolent musical emperor. The citizens rejoice when the royal procession begins, washing away the sorrow and the historical sins. My throne is constructed from the finest mahogany wood, ruling the dominion exactly as a matriarch should. The legacy is cemented deeply into the bedrock, impervious to the terrifying external violence shock. Expanding the magnificent territory mile by mile, ruling the population with an undeniable style. The Constitution is written in a melodic code, paving a glorious, prosperous, everlasting road. Welcome to the unparalleled, majestic groove empire, up a frantic pace, chasing the paper, securing the daily bread. So many complex equations running through my head. Grinding in the studio, negotiating the major deal, trying to figure out what is fake and what is real.
Working in the field, sweating underneath the sun. The labor of a righteous man is never truly done. Planting the crops, hoping for a bountiful yield, using faith as a weapon, wearing truth as a shield. Babylon demands the taxes, pushing us to the brink, but they cannot dictate the way a free man thinks.
Keep pushing forward, ignoring the fatigue. We are playing the game in an entirely different league. No rest for the wicked, but the righteous never tire, fueling the engine with an inextinguishable fire. It is the dub hustle, surviving another day, earning our keep, making sure we get our pay. Moving to the rhythm of the universal grind, leaving laziness and hesitation far behind. Dub hustle, from the office to the farm. We're working very hard, but keeping completely calm.
Boss man yelling loudly, trying to break my spirit, but I block out the noise, I refuse to even hear it. Because I have a family waiting patiently at home. They are the only reason that I endlessly roam. Gathering the resources, building a solid base, maintaining my dignity, navigating with grace.
Signing contracts, smiling for the flashing cameras, handling the pressure, avoiding the endless dramas. Building an empire brick by heavy brick, dodging all the obstacles, moving fast and quick. Success is the target, determination is the goal. Shooting the arrow straight, claiming the victory now. Keep pushing forward, ignoring the fatigue. We are playing the game in an entirely different league. No rest for the wicked, but the righteous never tire, fueling the engine with an inextinguishable fire. It is the dub hustle, surviving another day, earning our keep, making sure we get our pay. Moving to the rhythm of the universal grind, leaving laziness and hesitation far behind. Dub hustle, from the office to the farm. Working very hard, but keeping completely calm.
The paycheck is important, but the soul is priceless.
We navigate this crazy world, avoiding the crisis.
Balance the books, but keep the music playing loud.
Standing tall and independent in the middle of the crowd.
Work, work, work.
Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Keep grinding, don't stop, stay focused. It is the dub hustle, surviving another day, earning our keep, making sure we get our pay. Moving to the rhythm of the universal grind, leaving laziness and hesitation far behind. Dub hustle, from the office to the farm. We're working very hard, but keeping completely calm. Clocking out, heading home, the hustle never stops, but we keep smiling. Yeah. Waking up early before the sun even shows its face, running the rat race, keeping up a frantic pace, chasing the paper, securing the daily bread. So many complex equations head, grinding in the studio, negotiating the major deal, trying to figure out what is fake and what is real.
Working in the field, sweating underneath the sun. The labor of a righteous man is never truly done. Planting the crops, hoping for a bountiful yield, using faith as a weapon, wearing truth as a shield.
Babylon demands the taxes, pushing us to the brink, but they cannot dictate the way a free man thinks. Keep pushing forward, ignoring the fatigue. We are playing the game in an entirely different league. No rest for the wicked, but the righteous never tire, fueling the engine with an inextinguishable fire. It is the dub hustle, surviving another day, earning our keep, making sure we get our pay. Moving to the rhythm of the universal grind, leaving laziness and hesitation far behind. Dub hustle, from the office to the farm, working very hard, but keeping completely calm.
Hey, boss man yelling loudly, trying to break my spirit, but I block out the noise. I refuse to even hear it, because I have a family waiting patiently at home. They are the only reason that I endlessly roam.
Gathering the resources, building a solid base, maintaining my dignity, navigating with grace. Signing contracts, smiling for the flashing cameras, handling the pressure, avoiding the endless dramas. Building an empire brick by heavy brick, dodging all the obstacles, moving fast and quick. Success is the target, determination is the bow, shooting the arrow straight, claiming the victory now. Keep pushing forward, ignoring the fatigue. We are playing the game in an entirely different league. No rest for the wicked, but the righteous never tire, fueling the engine with an inextinguishable fire. It is the dub hustle, surviving another day, earning our keep, making sure we get our pay. Moving to the rhythm of the universal grind, leaving laziness and hesitation far behind. Dub hustle, from the office to the farm, working very hard, but keeping completely calm.
The paycheck is important, but the soul is priceless. We navigate this crazy world, avoiding the crisis. Balance the books, but keep the music playing loud. Standing tall and independent in the middle of the crowd. Work, 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 work.
Don't stop, don't stop.
Keep grinding.
Stay focused. Oh, it is the dub hustle, surviving another day, earning our keep, making sure we get our pay. Moving to the rhythm of the universal grind, leaving laziness and hesitation far behind. Dub hustle, from the office to the farm, working very hard, but keeping completely calm.
Clocking out,
Heading home,
the hustle never stops.
so we keep smiling. Yeah. Pastel colors painting the expansive evening sky, watching the chaotic, busy afternoon gracefully die, sitting peacefully upon the weathered wooden stool, eating a warm bowl of my grandmother's hearty soup. The oppressive ultraviolet rays finally begin to fade, offering the neighborhood a much-needed cooling shade. Silhouettes elongating across the cracked pavement, enjoying this beautiful, tranquil urban arrangements.
Packing up the folding chairs from the front lawn, waiting for the spectacular twilight to be drawn. The work boots are removed, resting by the door. Nobody is demanding anything incredibly stressful anymore.
The breeze carries the scent of the blooming jasmine, washing away the exhaustion of where we have been. Neighbors waving politely from their open window frames, forgetting the competitive, exhausting daily days. Daytime surrenders beautifully to the incoming dust, leaving behind the complicated, heavy daytime husky. Horizon swallows the massive, glowing orange sphere, replacing the anxiety with a comfortable atmosphere. Relaxing quietly upon the peaceful sunset block, ignoring the aggressive ticking of the stressful clock. A magnificent transition from the light into the dark, finding a sanctuary right outside the local park. Sunset block, where the weary souls finally rest, feeling overwhelmingly, profoundly, safely blessed.
Fireflies beginning to blink in the overgrown grass, watching the occasional slow-moving vehicle pass. The tempo of the street drops to a comfortable crawl, answering the gentle nocturnal melodic call. I strum the acoustic strings with the delicate touch, because right now we do not really need very much. The temperature drops, bringing a magnificent chill. Everything around me is exceptionally beautifully still.
Street lights bathing the avenue in an amber hue, a magical moment shared exclusively between us two. The stray cats curling up beside the grocery store. The chaotic city traffic is a distant, muted roar. I rest my tired head against your comfortable shoulder, feeling completely secure as the evening gets colder. The specific hour is a magnificent visual poetry, a spectacular display of neighborhood symmetry. Daytime surrenders beautifully to the incoming dusk, leaving behind the complicated, heavy daytime husk. The horizon swallows the massive, glowing orange sphere, replacing the anxiety with a comfortable atmosphere. Relaxing quietly upon the peaceful sunset block, ignoring the aggressive ticking of the stressful clock. A magnificent transition from the light into the dark, finding a sanctuary right outside the local park. Sunset block, where the weary souls finally rest, feeling overwhelmingly, profoundly, safely blessed. Let the twilight wrap us in a comforting, soft blanket. We are incredibly grateful, and we sincerely thank it. The stars begin to poke through the indigo ceiling, amplifying this wonderful, affectionate feeling. Sun goes down, shadows stretch, quiet evening, rest your eyes. Relaxing quietly upon the peaceful sunset block, ignoring the aggressive ticking of the stressful clock. A magnificent transition from the light into the dark, finding a sanctuary right outside the local park. Sunset block, where the weary souls finally rest, feeling overwhelmingly, profoundly, safely blessed. Good night, Avenue. Sleep well. The stars are out. Peaceful block. incredibly rare acetates, wearing sequin bell bottoms and massive hoop rings, appreciating the beauty of tangible physical things.
The album cover artwork is a masterpiece of design, pulling out a classic record from 1979, blowing the dust carefully off the black circular wax, preparing to play the most spectacular groovy tracks. Dropping the diamond stylus onto the spinning disc, taking a beautiful analog auditory risk. The tube amplifier glowing with the comfortable warm heat, delivering the authentic uncompressed heavy beat.
No digital files, no invisible streaming cloud, just the authentic vibration playing beautifully loud. 33 and the third revolutions per minute, throwing our entire dedicated souls directly in it.
The crackles and the pops add a wonderful character,
a beautiful imperfection that makes it entirely better,
preserving the history embedded in the tiny grooves,
creating a magical atmosphere that physically moves.
basking in the retro,
Spectacular vinyl glamour, escaping the noisy
modern
digital clamor. The aesthetic is timeless, the fidelity is pure, providing a nostalgic musical magical cure. Vinyl glamour, a tribute to the golden age, turning back the beautiful historical page.
reading the liner notes printed on the paper sleeve, discovering exactly what the legendary artist believed. The turntable belt spinning the heavy aluminum bladder, making the superficial modern pop completely shatter. We skip the track by manually lifting the tone arm, protecting the delicate groove from any possible harm. The smell of old cardboard is incredibly intoxicating, rewarding the patience of our dedicated waiting.
Dancing barefoot across the shag carpet floor, this analog experience leaves me begging for more. The disco ball reflecting off the shiny black surface, giving our evening a completely wonderful purpose. We flip the record carefully over to the B-side, enjoying the spectacular 45-minute ride. The heavy dub echoes bouncing off the wallpapered wall, answering the vintage stereophonic beautiful call.
The crackles and the pops add a wonderful character,
A beautiful imperfection that makes it entirely better,
preserving the history
embedded in the tiny grooves, creating a magical atmosphere that physically moves.
basking in the retro,
Spectacular vinyl glamour, escaping the noisy
modern
digital clamor. The aesthetic is timeless, the fidelity is pure, providing a nostalgic musical magical cure. Vinyl glamour, a tribute to the golden age, turning back the beautiful historical page.
The algorithm cannot predict what we actually feel.
The analog format makes the emotion completely real. Keep the needle completely clean, protect the fragile wax, enjoying the warmth of the absolute finest track.
Spin it back,
Flip the side, warm analog, retro vibes.
basking in the retro,
Spectacular vinyl glamour, escaping the noisy
modern
digital clamor. The aesthetic is timeless, the fidelity is pure, providing a nostalgic musical magical cure. Vinyl glamour, a tribute to the golden age, turning back the beautiful historical page. Record finished. Lift the needle. Beautiful sound. Timeless. upon the crushed velvet couch, watching the sophisticated patrons quietly slouch, sipping an expensive cocktail garnished with lime, existing in a pocket of suspended glamorous time. Dim chandeliers cast a ruby romantic shade, listening to the serenade the saxophonist played. Eye contact established across the crowded room, igniting a sudden intense magnificent bloom.
Buttoning my tailored jacket, walking your way, knowing exactly the charismatic words I will say. Your silhouette is striking against the velvet drape, offering a beautiful necessary smooth escape.
The bass is heavily massaging the expensive floor, leaving the chaotic outside world behind the door. I offer my hand with a gentlemanly, polite bow, capturing the essence of the magnificent now. Unspoken chemistry, communicating through the gaze, navigating beautifully through this romantic haze, synchronizing our breathing to the sensual beat, turning up the dial on the interpersonal heat. We are capturing the ultimate vibe tonight. Everything surrounding us feels absolutely right. A luxurious encounter in the heart of the club, driven by the slow, hypnotic tempo of the dubs. Vibe tonight,
A magnetic and undeniable pull,
making the empty glass
overflow,
completely full.
guiding you gently onto the polished dance floor, discovering exactly what this evening has in store. Our hips are swaying to the sophisticated groove, executing perfectly every single calculated move.
The aroma of your expensive exotic perfume, intoxicating my senses inside this private room, whispering gentle compliments directly in your ear, confirming that our intentions are completely clear. Resting my chin softly against your tailored suit, enjoying the harvest of this forbidden sweet fruit. The rhythm dictates the elegant pace that we set, creating a gorgeous memory I will never forget. Fingers intertwined perfectly, palm against palm, right in the frequency of the spectacular calm. We are the undisputed royalty of this lounge, with nothing to borrow and absolutely nothing to scrounge. Unspoken chemistry, communicating through the gaze, navigating beautifully through this romantic haze, synchronizing our breathing to the sensual beat, turning up the dial on the interpersonal heat. We are capturing the ultimate vibe tonight. Everything surrounding us feels absolutely right. A luxurious encounter in the heart of the club, a scarlet ruffled dress, demanding absolute attention, accepting nothing less. My heels are clicking rapidly against the polished wood, misbehaving exactly the way a passionate woman should.
The spotlight hits my silhouette,
creating a sharp line. Tonight the championship trophy is guaranteed to be mine. Spinning like a tornado, leaving a trail of fire, elevating the competitive, fierce energy higher.
standing on the bandstand, blowing the golden horn,
Watching a spectacular musical phenomenon be born. The tempo is blistering, the rhythm is highly intense, jumping completely over the traditional musical fence. I signal the percussionist to double up the beat, providing the necessary combustible heavy heat. Watching her navigate the incredibly complex choreograph, tearing the entire established rulebook perfectly in half. The Caribbean islands colliding up on the floor, a spectacular fusion that you simply cannot ignore. Hips swaying wildly, feet moving in a blur, a magical interaction between him and her. Do the magnificent, fiery salsa stepper, adding a massive dash of the spiciest pepper. A reggae foundation meets the elegant Latin flair, throwing our inhibitions directly into the air. Salsa stepper, a passionately aggressive routine, the most incredible performance they have ever seen.
locking the upright bass with an aggressive attack. There is absolutely no possibility of holding back. The trombone slides deeply into the lower register, acting as the perfect musical investigator. Sweat flying off the forehead of the timbale player, removing another restrictive traditional layer. We push the dancers to their absolute physical limit, squeezing every drop of energy out every minute.
My partner dips me low, inches from the hardwood floor. The audience is screaming, absolutely begging for more. Arching my back, snapping my neck to the sudden break, showing them exactly what it will permanently take. The brass section screams right into my waiting ear, eradicating any lingering competitive fear. I am the reigning queen of this spectacular fusion, providing a breathtaking, flawless, grand illusion. The Caribbean islands colliding up on the floor, a spectacular fusion that you simply cannot ignore. Hips swaying wildly, feet moving in a blur, a magical interaction between him and her. To the magnificent, fiery salsa stepper, adding a massive dash of the spiciest pepper. A reggae foundation meets the elegant Latin flair, throwing our inhibitions directly into the air. Salsa stepper, a passionately aggressive routine, the most incredible performance they have ever seen. Let the trumpets blaze, let the subwoofers roar. We are opening up an entirely new rhythmic door. Passion and pressure, elegance and the extreme dirt, executing the moves until the muscles actively hurt. Muévete faster, step, step, spin. Fuego, fuego. To the magnificent, fiery salsa stepper, adding a massive dash of the spiciest pepper. Reggae foundation meets the elegant Latin flair, throwing our inhibitions directly into the air. Salsa stepper, a passionately aggressive routine, the most incredible performance they have ever seen. Champion, take a bow. The floor is burning, bravo. cliff above the raging foam, singing an intoxicating melody to guide the sailors home. My voice is a deceptive weapon wrapped in velvet lace, luring the massive galleons into this treacherous place.
Silver scales shimmering underneath the cloudy moonlight,
promising a beautiful, romantic, unforgettable night.
the frequencies are designed
To entirely paralyze, masking the deadly intentions hidden in my eyes.
gripping the wooden helm tightly with my calloused hands, navigating blindly toward the undocumented lands. The compass needle spinning widely, completely out of control. The mysterious chanting taking a heavy psychological toll.
A fog descending quickly, blinding the frantic crew. We are helplessly drawn directly, magnetically to you. The radar is malfunctioning, the charts are entirely wrong. Surrendering my vessel to the captivating, mythical song. The ocean tide pulls with an undeniable tragic force,
Deviating completely from the designated
safe course. A terrifying beauty rising from the salty deep,
putting the weary mariners into an eternal sleep.
hypnotized thoroughly by the dangerous siren scan, watching the majestic ship as it inevitably sank. A lethal combination of the melody and the reef, bringing an overwhelming, beautiful, aquatic grief. Siren scan,
Echoing across the
stormy, dark bay, stealing the brave navigators permanently away.
warning flare shooting upward into the pitch black, but there is absolutely zero possibility of turning back. The wooden hull splintering against the hidden stone, leaving me entirely desperately freezing and alone.
Water rushing rapidly into the lower flooding deck, standing at the epicenter of a catastrophic wreck. Yet I cannot stop listening to the mesmerizing tune, drowning in the acoustics beneath the pale moon. Collecting the sunken treasure scattered on the floor, adding another ruined captain to my massive score. My underwater kingdom thrives upon the human demise, a predatory predator wearing a spectacular disguise.
Breathing the liquid oxygen,
Swimming effortlessly free, I am the undisputed, gorgeous monarch of the sea.
the dub siren wails again,
Signaling the next attack, waiting patiently for the next armada to unpack. The ocean tide pulls with an undeniable tragic force,
deviating completely from the designated
safe course. A terrifying beauty rising from the salty deep,
putting the weary mariners into an eternal sleep.
hypnotized thoroughly by the dangerous siren scan, watching the majestic ship as it inevitably sank. A lethal combination of the melody and the reef, bringing an overwhelming, beautiful, aquatic grief. Siren scan, echoing across the stormy, dark bay, stealing the brave navigators permanently away.
No lifeboat can rescue you from
ocean floor, the song remains. Beware the rocks. Standing directly in front of the massive wooden box, feeling the vibration rattling my heavy silver locks. The cone pushes the air with a terrifying invisible force, taking my physical body on a completely wild course. It is not just auditory, it is a magnificent tactile thing. Feeling every single note that the heavy instruments sing. My replicate jacks is an entirely resonant hollow cave, catching the crest of this magnificent acoustic wave. I am the dedicated carpenter, shaping the heavy pine, calculating the dimensions with a mathematical design, wiring the heavy magnets and the copper internal coil, rewarding the dedication of my tremendously hard toil. Sealing the cabinet to prevent the precious air from leaking, listening closely when the giant mechanical beast is speaking, routing the audio signal through the crossover machine, the most powerful amplifier that you have ever seen. Dropping the frequency completely below the human range, initiating a cellular microscopic spectacular change, massaging the internal organs with the deepest heavy tone, penetrating directly into the center of the bone, healing the damage with the subwoofer soul, making the fractured broken spirit completely whole. A physical therapy delivered to the amplifier stack, pushing the negativity and the depression forcefully back. Subwoofer soul, a monumental deep oscillation, providing an overwhelming, wonderful physical sensation.
The needle tracks the heavy groove on the vinyl plate, opening up the massive acoustic invisible gate that turned the low and equalizer dial completely to the right, summoning the earthquake in the middle of the night. Dust falling from the rafters of the underground club, powered entirely by the relentless driving dub. We are the technicians of the ultimate low frequency, providing an antidote to the modern emergency.
The bassline is a blanket wrapping me completely tight, eradicating the terrors of the deeply anxious night. I close my eyes and surrender to the pulling undertow, letting the magnificent low frequency current beautifully flow. My heartbeat synchronizes with the heavy thumping kick, curing me instantly whenever I am feeling sick. A sonic baptism washing over my entirely willing frame, ensuring that I will absolutely never be the same. Dropping the frequency completely below the human range, initiating a cellular microscopic spectacular change, massaging the internal organs with the deepest heavy tone, penetrating directly into the center of the bone, healing the damage with the subwoofer soul, making the fractured broken spirit completely whole. A physical therapy delivered to the amplifier stack, pushing the negativity and the depression forcefully back. Subwoofer soul, oh, a monumental deep oscillation, providing an overwhelming, wonderful physical sensation. You cannot simply hear it, you have to physically feel it. If your heart is broken, this heavy resonance will seal it. The woofer diaphragm breathes precisely like a lung, speaking the ancient, beautifully unspoken tongue. Breathe in, feel the shake, feel the shake, deepest space, let it move you. Ooh, healing the damage with the subwoofer soul, making the fracture physical sensation. Vibration stops, ears ringing, body relax, pure soul. Metallic machine onto my shoulder, feeling significantly braver and incredibly bolder. The dual cassette deck is an instrument of pure peace, demanding that the neighborhood violence instantly cease. I push the play button, engaging the magnetic head, resurrecting the spirits of the supposedly dead. The woofers are pumping out the visible sonic wave. This portable contraption is precisely what I crave.
Purchasing 8 massive batteries from the corner store to power this magnificent acoustic heavy rod, extending the shiny telescopic antenna to the sky, watching the incredible frequency beautifully fly. We do not need a cathedral with stained glass windows. We find our salvation wherever the street wind blows, carrying the sanctuary directly in my bare hands, broadcasting the message across the barren land.
The volume knob is twisted completely to the right, eradicating the darkness of the pessimistic night. A portable revolution running on direct current, becoming an absolute, undeniable, massive deterrent. We carry the temple inside the boombox Zion,
roaring loudly like a magnificent
silver lion, transforming the gray sidewalk into a holy place, providing a spectacular mobile spiritual space. Boombox Zion, the heaviest device on the street,
worshiping the power of the analog beat. The handle is heavy, digging deeply into my palm, but the music provides an overwhelmingly sweet calm. Walking past the abandoned, dilapidated buildings, ignoring the fake, superficial corporate gildings. The graphic equalizer bounces up and down in the red, injecting the philosophy directly into your head. This rectangular machine is a technological priest, calming the anger of the metropolitan beast.
Cassette tape spinning slowly inside the plastic shell, rescuing the pedestrians from a psychological hell. The treble is sharp, the mid-range is incredibly clear, eradicating completely the surrounding atmosphere. I am a mobile VJ, a prophet with a silver box, shattering the incredibly heavy invisible locks. People stopping out their heads to the massive sound, the most beautiful congregation to ever be found.
The volume knob is
Twisted completely to the right, eradicating the darkness of the pessimistic night. A portable revolution running on direct current, becoming an absolute, undeniable, massive deterrent. We carry the temple inside the boombox Zion,
roaring loudly like a magnificent
silver lion, transforming the gray sidewalk into a holy place, providing a spectacular mobile spiritual space. Boombox Zion, the heaviest device on the street,
worshiping the power of the analog beat.
speakers are vibrating the entire neighborhood, doing exactly what the manufacturer understood. When the batteries die, we will simply buy some more, keeping the sanctuary open with an unlocked door.
Rewind, press play,
Turn it up.
maximum volume.
We carry the temple inside the boombox Zion,
Roaring loudly like a magnificent
silver lion, transforming the gray side lights on the street,
to worship in the power of